I can sip water. I tend to.
This is always on the client.
Hello. Hello. My earliest memory of just being on stage.
It has to be my annual day plays that we all had in school. I did Sound of Music in the Navy Children's School, and there was this guy who was going to New York Film Academy, and then he had come, and he was a chill dude, 20-year-old chill dude who said Sound of Music karenge. And then I auditioned, and that's where my dream of being an actor, I think, started, because randomly I got selected for Captain Von Rap. So that was my first memory of a play.
We were all like, as 13, 14-year-olds, made to do like a bit of a Shakespeare thing. And I was assigned Romeo and Juliet with like this other guy. And obviously I'm kind of freaking out before going on stage. And then I got there and we did the scene, and it felt so just normal. It felt so normal. It felt like I wasn't even like trying to perform. It was just like I was just there and I was saying lines, and I could feel the whole room was captivated with me. And so that was like really just an unexpected magical experience the first time I went on stage.
So one of the things which I think I've shared with you in the past as well during our interactions is this thing of theatre being a repository of words. And irrespective of whatever is happening with, say, digital and the communication, the thing is it's very short term. Whereas if you just flash back, say, 2,000 years, 2,500 years, you realize that theatre has sustained itself over 2,500 years. And the main reason for that is the auditory quality and the ability of actors such as you to be able to keep these words in memory. So it's 2,500 years of memory that it is keeping together. And that is why it is such a formidable art form.
I first connected with Alfaaz in 2021 down at G5A. And look, I think I said that back then. I'm so supportive of any organisation that promotes communication within the industry and supports the industry, advocates for other things that are going on in the industry. And Alfaaz does that very, very well. And I enjoy the opportunities Alfaaz gives artists to talk about their craft and to talk about the industry and their place within the industry and how we feel it's going globally and locally. So I think Alfaaz is an extremely awesome organisation because of that, and it's so active. And over the last 2 years I've been watching, and you've become more and more active, and more people know about Alfaaz, and more people know that it's a connecting organisation rather than just another producing organisation.
I remember those tentative early discussions that we used to have. To today, where I see two confident young women just taking this whole, digital revolution of theatre to another high level, I must say I'm very impressed and very blown. And what I really like about you too is that you display this thing that we call a startup mindset, which means you're ready to give it your all to get what you want. And I also like that you display this intellectual curiosity when we have our calls and when we speak, this eagerness to learn and also to go back and reflect upon, do I need to change track? Do I need to do something? Is there a better way of doing this? And I think that only has helped you to, grow and develop and get better at what you do. So keep going, guys.
I think when I worked with Alfaaz on Four Last Things, I think it came at a very crucial time, and I found it very cool that we were doing a play during COVID, when all of us, every cast member, all the directors, the editors, everyone who was involved with Alfaaz, we were all in different positions and different places. And to combine a play like that was obviously tough, because we know theatre as something that has to be interactive. You have to be there in person. And I think Alfaaz was able to put up a play, from the lighting to the dialogues to the character. They spent time with every actor. We made sure we had workshops. We did, I had to do an English accent. I had to be bratty, and Evita and Yamini would be there on video call. We worked on the character. So it's cool, and I think with the way the world's going ahead, I think it's cool that Alfaaz has taken this step into modernizing theatre.
When we were doing rehearsals, like I as a performer felt it, like my co-actor Gianni also felt it, and the director was also like, you know, like she also felt like her vision came alive. So like it just goes to show that like just because it's a digital theatre platform doesn't mean that it's withheld in any, like I wouldn't say in any way. Obviously there are ways that it is withheld, but it doesn't stop you from being able to connect with the essence of what you're doing, which is connecting the audience to a story and building that empathy for the story.
As far as where I see the future and certainly the platform of online for theatre, it's a complete reality now. I think whether we like it, agree with it, or disagree with it, it's just part of the industry now.
Digital theatre can actually enable you to do that. So you'll be able to come across, like, digest many stories quickly by like watching them and stuff. And yeah, obviously as an actor, you should go and read the plays and everything. Like I think Alfaaz with the digital like theatre platform will be actually enabling you to first like see like, oh, this is a story I want to do. Like it creates the excitement to go invest your time to go ahead and read the play as well.
For me, I think that the future of theatre, it has to be digital. I mean, that's the only way you can scale, that's the only way you can reach the masses, right? I enjoy theatre. I've grown up watching theatre, you know, what we used to call theatre growing up in Goa. For me, it's not always possible to rush into town and watch a theatre, you know, the physical theatre. So I think this is the best alternative that one can have. And you can have local cinema reach a global audience. I mean, digital is the way to go.
It's been beautiful because when you say 2 years, I just feel like the 1 year went into, you know, figuring out who we are as an organization, what do we want to do, what do we stand for, and then the second year was a beautiful transition of, you know, becoming co-founders, and we've seen each other become co-founders, right? Because when we started the platform, we were just Yamini and Evita. 1 year later, we were co-founder Alfaaz and co-founder Alfaaz, and we could tell the difference in the way we even spoke to each other and how we spoke and the way we approached things. So we've seen each other become entrepreneurs on this journey. We've seen each other nurture this brainchild, and I'm so glad that we've reached here.
Happy 2 years to Alfaaz and hopefully many more to go.
Happy 2nd anniversary, Alfaaz.
Happy 2 year anniversary, Alfaaz.
So happy 2 years, Alfaaz.
A very, very, very happy second birthday to Alfaaz. Keep up the great work and really looking forward to celebrating your 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 20th birthday. Well done, guys. It's brilliant.
To all the people who have been supporting us from the very beginning, to those who have just joined us, thank you so much for taking time out of your precious lives and giving Alfaaz a view, checking us out on our socials and also engaging with us. We understand that in a world that is dominated by information every second, your time and energy really counts. Thank you so much for being a part of our journey. This is not the end. We have so much more that's coming. Such exciting things are on the way. So do stay tuned, and thank you so much. Happy 2 years to Alfaaz, and we'll see you with more content, more theatre-related things very shortly.
So lots of love from all of us in the team, and yeah, we'll see you at the theatre.